Okay, I always love to start it off by saying the first time that I ever saw your page, or you saw mine or whatever. So you submitted one of your songs to the podcast for a music review, and I think it was like a whole lineup of bullshit that night. And then we played your song, "Wide Open," I believe. And literally, I was in a zone when I started listening to your song. Like, I was literally sitting back, what was happening. Like, I was like, oh my God, I need this on my playlist. I need to listen to this everywhere. I need to drink tonight and listen to the song. So it was an incredible song. At that time, like, I know you were on radio stations and stuff, and you were playing it for people. If you want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. I actually ended up dropping Wide Open like at the beginning of quarantine, like I want to say like maybe like April. So I was kind of just doing the live thing, like all the virtual things that were going on. So I sent it in to you because I saw you were doing that. But I really appreciated your review because you took it so deep, you know? Because for me, it's deep.
Yeah.
Like, that's really, like, what I was experiencing. So I know that we discussed that a little bit. And then, you know, you was taking your shirt off and everything on things. Like,
Oh, yeah.
this is great content. So, yeah, I was just doing a lot of, like, I did some radio stuff for other songs. But that song, the R&B, I just been doing on lives and stuff since Corona started.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so you were being smart about it, just like everybody else who was smart during that time, knowing that online was the way to go. Because you couldn't perform, you couldn't get out there, there's nothing you could really do. And I think I saw something with like Haha Davis or something like that. He was listening to your song on a radio station. How did that even come about?
I was doing research like every day, trying to find all different kinds of avenues to just kind of tap in with different things. So I was winning concert tickets back to back at iHeartMedia, so I kept going up there like, so I saw this thing online that you guys said you were doing, but y'all not doing it. I've been submitting every week. Are you guys gonna do it or no? So I just kept submitting. Then one day they just hit me up like, oh, well, you know, we chose you, so we're just gonna, you know, promote you as much as we can. And I guess he just happened to be in the studio that day, and they were like, you know, if you want to, you know, shout her out. And, you know, I got that actually while I was in school. I was in class, and I was like, why is my phone blowing up? What is this? And it was like, Haha Davis saying my name. I'm like, this is crazy. But, yeah, just more so on the internet research, tapping in type of thing.
Well, is that time, did you just have a single? Was that like a single, or did you have like a whole tape set out?
That was a single.
Okay. How much? So how much music do you have in the vault right now? Like, what do you got going on?
Too much.
Too much? But you're not releasing shit yet, or what's going on?
No. So I have a project coming out. For real. Okay. Because I say this all the time. But I mean it this time. I'm actually working on it. So it's supposed to be dropping in June. And that's where I'm going to release the songs that I think are the best. So at this point, I have a lot of songs in the vault. I picked my favorites. And then that's going to be released. The rest of the songs probably just...
Did you ever get any type of exposure, like, as far as when Wide Open came out? You know, obviously a lot of people are, you know, reposting it and going crazy about it. Did you ever have any type of thing like that happen to you before?
I honestly, between the song that Haha Davis was speaking about and like the 107.5 stuff, that was on a song called Gang Shit. That song got a lot more love than Wide Open has. And Wide Open is, you know, I mean, it's an R&B track. So I feel like it's easier to push, kind of like the hip hop songs. They were playing it in clubs. I was able to get it in different kinds of spaces. Cool. So I've gotten a lot more attention on the other song.
So like,
unfortunately,
so for me, well, because that was the first time I ever heard you. You're obviously from the city, right, and everything like that. So yeah, it was the first time I heard you, and you know, usually you hear everybody's name that can sing. Like somebody has some real talent when they could sing. You usually hear their name in the city. Like, Motown Ty is one of those people. It's like, you know who he is, right? You know what I'm saying, and all that type of shit. For you, like, where have you been like hiding kind of type shit, or like, are you just like inconsistent? Do you feel like you're inconsistent? Like, how do you feel about your progress right now? Because I should have heard about you like 3 or 4 years ago. You feel me?
So first off, I'll admit I am inconsistent. However, that actually does not answer the question, because the real problem is the song I was popular for was a rap song. So I wasn't popular for singing. Right. Okay. That was never the thing. Okay. So everybody wanted to hear that song.
How many rap songs did you have out?
It was the one.
Okay, so we're not even talking right now.
I had a pop song before that. Okay. That did a little bit, you know. But that rap song came out, and that's what everybody wanted to hear.
Okay, so you're versatile with this shit.
Yeah, I guess.
So we got a pop song, an R&B song, and we got a fucking rap song. Yeah. Okay. So obviously you have vocal lessons or something, right? Or did you just worked on this shit? How long have you been working on your voice? How long have you been singing for?
I don't don't even sing for real. I don't
Okay,
know how I
music.
got
How long
here.
have you been making music?
I just started, I don't know, 2017 or something.
2017. Okay.
I think 2017.
Okay, so when you were younger, it wasn't like a type thing where. So when you were younger, you didn't even think like I'm gonna start making music.
When I was younger, they used to be like, "Shut up, you can't sing." So no, I never thought that was gonna be a thing. No.
Okay. Did you have like a musical influence from your family or anything like that?
My family tone deaf. We love karaoke though. We go all the time. They be like 3 keys over, but we go though.
So that, maybe that was the one bit of inspiration, possibly, and shit. You feel me? Where like you know you got a chance to actually express yourself through somewhere in the public audience or something. So when you're what you want to do when you were young? You wanted to be like a fashion designer or some shit?
I wanted to be a novelist.
Okay.
I write poetry and books and stuff.
What's the book called? What was the book called that never got released?
I got 2 of them.
Well,
technically I have 3, but the books are like fiction, like horror fiction, but like psychology stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but the 3rd one I'm gonna put out is a financial literacy book, so just like, you know, ways to make money, like the average, you know what I'm saying, average Joe.
Okay, is it gonna be like hard to understand and shit?
No, I broke it down because I actually started doing each of the things on like in my book before I put it out because I want to make sure that it's actually, you know, possible.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So don't get me lying, but it's called 275 because you need to make $275 a day to make 6 figures.
Right. I've heard that before. I've heard something similar to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much you literally, because most people, like, when you talk about their music career or anything when it comes to their artistry, it started off when they were young, like, you know, they were in the living room and they were getting all that attention, but you didn't even have that in your mind, really. What was the day that I was like, okay, I want to sing? Did you just hop in the studio or some shit?
I wrote poetry all the time, and then I was like, I guess I said going through a breakup. So, but I played the piano a little bit. Like I took piano lessons, so I had a keyboard at the house. I don't play real well or nothing like that, but I was just playing on it, and I was writing something. And I didn't know if it was poetry or music or what. I was just getting my feelings out. And I'm like, dang, I should record this. That'll be cool. But first I wanted to get somebody else to sing it because I couldn't sing. So I'm like, I guess I'll just do it. And then I feel like I got in the studio and I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Well, how'd you even get to a studio? Like you found something on Instagram or something like that?
Quite honestly, I was dating somebody that was in the scene.
Okay.
So I wasn't in the scene yet, and he would go to the studio and I would go with him. And I was like, oh, you know, you should plug me so that I can, you know, because I would like to record this song. And he low-key was a hater. I'm getting shady again. He didn't want to plug me with his producer. He's like, he doesn't work with everybody. I'm like, but, you know, eventually we got tapped in, and, you know, I've been doing it ever since.
So the first song you ever recorded, is it something you throw in the garbage, or is it something that's like, I'm proud of this motherfucking first song?
I think my first song I'm pretty proud of. It's actually still not out.
Oh, you didn't even release it? Okay.
And I'm actually really proud. It's the one on the piano that I wrote about the breakup.
So what's stopping you from like just putting out music? What's happening?
Deep in here.
You know
I'm
what
in therapy now.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like you're super fucking talented.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? But that talent and inconsistency, you know, snake on a snake,
it's
man.
tough.
Like, so what's happening? Oh, let's get psychological with this bitch. Let's get therapy mode with this bitch. What happened? What happened?
Oh God. Well, I think that now I avoided like putting music out for a long time because I've always been uncomfortable with even singing or like doing music because again, growing up, like I had friends that were singers. I got a friend who can hit every note Beyonce can hit. She'd sing the whole song, like sing. They was performing at, you know, the Pistons games and stuff, and we was in high school. So having friends like that, and me, you know what I'm saying, I'm singing, I'm the one that can't sing compared to them. My best friend, she sang for Obama when he was in.
Shit.
You know, so my friends sing for real.
Okay.
So I was the one that couldn't. So I still kind of hold on to some of those insecurities, I think. But even like now, I'm happy I didn't put music out when I first came out and I was recording and stuff. Now when I listen to it, I'm like, I grew a lot. It sounds horrible. So I feel like I finally kind of got to the point where it is time to put music out. I think I needed time to get comfortable and learn my voice and grow.
Oh yeah.
So
that definitely makes sense. It just sounds like. It kind of sounds like you were holding back out of respect to some degree because you knew like what a real singer was, but somehow, I mean, you can fucking sing, obviously, unless that was just like a one-hit type shit.
One-hit wonder.
With a wide open, which I doubt. I mean, that don't make no fucking sense. A lot of artists like come to that. I made a post like not too long ago. I said like, you know, it's always the most talented artists that are the most inconsistent for whatever fucking reason. And the ones that end up succeeding are the ones who keep the quality and consistency alive. You know what I'm saying? So I think even Swaino commented on it. He's like, I'm offended by this post because he's like a type of person. He's like, he's trying to stay. He's super talented, but you know, everybody has their inconsistent moment. It's not even. Sometimes it's a strategy. Sometimes it's not a strategy. But you know what I like about what you're saying though? It's like feeling it. You're kind of like letting time come to it. You're not kind of forcing it. You're letting your own self come to it. Right now, is that like the main focus right now? Is just like music. I'm an artist. Is that like what it is for you?
I'm trying to stop saying that is not healthy for me.
It's a podcast.
God damn.
It's a podcast.
I was focused on the music very, very heavy until probably right now. Now I'm kind of split focused because I throw events too. Okay. I stopped when Corona hit, so I'm just now kind of getting into that again. So now I'm split focused again. But I'm, again, comfortable with my music now. So it's still getting more energy than it probably ever has. So
right now, like, would you say, when would you say like an expectation date for like dropping consistent amount of music would be for you?
Well, I dropped on Valentine's Day. I plan to drop again prior to the project coming out. And then I'm going to drop the project. So we're looking at every 2 months.
Do you fuck with the scene? Like, do you fuck with the Detroit music scene? Like, is there anybody who stands out to you? Or are there people that kind of inspire you around here?
Yeah. I fuck with the scene heavy. And I think because of doing shows, there's so many people. You know, so like Asaka the Renegade, super dope. Trail World, super dope. My best friend, she's just as inconsistent as me. But if I play you her music, you're gonna be like, this bitch is tripping. Like, she is. I don't even want to go crazy, but she's like damn near Rihanna to me. You know what I'm saying? My best friend's insane, but she doesn't put out a lot. You know, so Drea Scott, Ari Sunchild, and you know Marcus the MC. Honestly, like it's like a long list of people, just people that have won my shows that I was like, this is amazing, this is incredible, you know. So it's so much talent, it's crazy.
Handling, like, so you handle like the business side, so you obviously really, even you're writing a book about making money and shit, obviously you know fucking a lot about how to, that's another shit motherfucking thing people don't know is how to make money with this shit.
Yeah,
so it's another tool.
So how do you make money? How do you do that?
Legally.
Yeah.
Legally.
In the entertainment industry.
I make money. I'm a money maker.
So like that's another combination, right? So if you're talented, because I know a lot of film directors that literally they'll go to business. They won't go to directing school when they're coming up. They go to business school, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I know a lot of big directors that did that. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing going to business school, not directing school? It's like, bro, I know how to make movies. I don't know how to make money. So it's like they combine that shit together, sell the movies overseas in ways you would never believe or ever expect. And then it's like, oh, shit, there's a whole outlet for this. Music's like that, too. I always tell people, like, not everybody who has the most followers is making the most money on Instagram.
True.
There's people who tour. There's people who go do shows you will never even know about. But they're everybody. But look, there's so much ways to make money that is. Some people don't give a fuck about social media presence too much. They just know I'm putting out a good solid track. I got a good solid fan base, and I can move on from there.
There's so much money in social media.
Yeah, social media.
I went to school for business.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense.
So in the entertainment industry, where is the money?
Everywhere, motherfucker.
Everywhere. Like sometimes I'm confused on how I make money. I'm like, they're just paying me to do anything at this point. You know,
it's all about
so
the
much
niche.
money.
It's like the niche and the personality. So it's like, if you have a certain type of personality that everybody, a certain group of people admire or want to be around or whatever, they're going to be your supporting base. And then you constantly put out good product. That's all it is. Good product, good service. Product, service. And
it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, and stay responsible with it. A lot of artists, the reasons they're not making any money is because they're just totally, bro, they're just not thinking, bro. They're just going in the studio. They don't have no strategy or game plan, bro. They go in the studio, they record 10 songs, spend like $1,000. Then they go shoot music videos, and they don't know how to market the shit. They don't know how to network. They don't know how to go perform live. They don't know nothing else but go in the booth and record and have somebody shoot their videos. Like, brother, that's like 1% of what the fuck you got to do to succeed in the industry.
Because so much of it is not about the music.
Yeah.
You know, like you can make the music, you can promote the music well, but there's so many other ways to just make money in entertainment, period.
Yeah. like
Right.
facilitating. You just constantly there's a billion ways of doing it. It's hard to know. That's why you kind of got like you're gonna have leverage, obviously, once you start putting out your music, because you're gonna know how to circulate and get it out there and all that type of stuff. But yeah, it's a tough time, man. People are just ignorant to. That's a book you should write. Is how do motherfucking artists make money in the city, or any type of person that's in the entertainment industry to make money. Because like the shit's literally, money is literally everywhere. People are beg. You know, I know people who beg to pay money, man. Like, I can't find a way to get plugged. I'll pay. I'll give you whatever the fuck you want. Just plug me. Do something for me. And you're just sitting back like, damn, bro. I got other shit to take care of. I don't got time to look at that money no more. Like,
Literally.
shit.
Some artists are too focused on being artists that they don't want to expand outside of that.
Yeah. Do you have anybody in your group that you trust to kind of help coordinate with that with you, or you're like totally solo?
Well, with like shows?
Everything, yeah.
Oh. With shows, like my friends, like they help, they like work my doors and stuff like that. But like organization wise, you know, it's pretty much just me.
How'd you get started to setting up your own shows?
Well, I actually was doing shows before I was doing music. So I kind of was already into that. Again, I was in school for marketing. I worked at a concert venue. So I worked in the marketing department at the concert venue, and I was helping set up the concerts and doing the street team and stuff like that. So I enjoyed it, but, you know, I went to school in Howard in D.C. So when I moved back home, I was like, damn, I kind of want to still do that kind of shit. Obviously, I got to do it on a lower scale because I'm not a concert venue. You know, I can't book Lauryn Hill, but, you know, I'm going to try to do that in my own little way. So I came home and was just trying to recreate what I had did at my past job.
Go ahead, yeah.
What kind of shows do you do?
I do big money shows. I give away large cash prizes, and then just like the artists compete for them and stuff.
Like hip hop and R&B and everything, pretty much everything. Or is it, okay, so it's like, okay, that's pretty cool.
All
Like,
genres.
do you have like a label for it? Like the label for
Detroit Icon.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's sick.
Yeah, so the most I gave away, I think, was $3,500.
Okay. Hey, I'm about to pull up.
I got a show on April
I know some
3rd.
artists I can pull up with.
My April 3rd show is $2,000.
Oh shit.
It's coming up. So yeah, I try to give away as much money as possible.
Right now, so it's kind of like a consistent income from the entertainment. That's the most consistent income you're getting from the entertainment industry? Obviously, is setting up these shows and moving it forward. Is the music doing anything for you right now?
Not really. Honestly, I feel like I make more money off my image than anything, and then the shows. Sometimes I take L's on the shows, depending. You know?
Oh, damn.
Because I give away a lot of money, so sometimes it's like, dang, I just made way too much money. Then the next show, I might go extreme, kind of. I don't want to profit too much off the culture type of thing. So I'll like make sure I give back. I do like lunch on Queens, where everybody just put their cash app, and I pick somebody to win some money, or I try to give it back, rap challenges and stuff. But
damn. So you're like spiritual with this shit. Like you're not like a prop. You know how to make the money, but at the same time, you're not like, okay, this is what it's all about for me type shit.
yeah.
Big karma investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make something because when I think about the hours I put in and I think about working a job, I deserve to get something. And I have to tell myself that. You should get something. You should get paid for the work that you're doing. But at the same time, I shouldn't be leaving a showcase with thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, now that's kind of extreme.
Right.
Okay, what can I do now? Let's do a couple rap challenges. Let's do some lunch on Queens. Just put your cash app. Anybody that posts their cash app right now, I'm going to give you this, So I try to make sure I give it back so I'm not just like going crazy, because a lot of people are just doing shows for money and it ruins the energy,
Ruins their kind of reputation as just a money grab.
And social media is kind of crazy with that too, because even a lot of like, well, a lot of people do it. It's not a thing, but like obviously everybody's always like, yo, story reposts or page posts and all that stuff, type of stuff. And it's like there's not a problem with it, but the only thing is like comedians do it like crazy, and I understand because that's like one of the only ways they can make money and shit. But if you overdo it, man, it does do something. It does do something to even like there was a comedian named Reggie Baby in Chicago. Like he would have like $25 reposts, $75 reposts, and his page just become contaminated with like people on his page that just random people.
Because at that point you've ruined your platform. I don't even want to look at your page anymore for the comedy because it's not you anymore.
But not only that, it kind of makes me, even when I watch you now, it's like, damn, bro, what's this all about? You feel me? It takes a little bit out. It takes just a little bit.
Respect.
Yeah, not respect, but more so like authenticity. Like if you got to be smart about how you make money on social media. Like you can be indirect and still make tons of money. When you're very direct, you're gonna get that cash grab, but then you're also gonna lose. I guess when you have 1 million fucking followers and shit, they don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Like I got 1 million, I'm gonna lose 100 of them. I don't care. Like
Yeah, they probably don't give a fuck.
yeah. But no, I know what you're saying though. Like you want to give back. You want to make sure that it's not just about the money at the same time.
And I don't want people to feel like it's like that, because there was a period in time in the shows, because when I'm an artist, when I'm doing shows, and I'm like, damn, y'all just in it for the money. This venue look like shit. It costs way too much in this bitch. Y'all not giving us nothing but studio time at an ass studio. This is not adding up. Oh, y'all just taking this money home. That's crazy. So, and I started doing my shit, and I had already been doing small stuff. But when I really was like getting bothered, I'm like, damn, people don't even want to pay for shows no more. Because all this whole shit is going on.
No, I went to a fucking concert, not a concert, a venue thing before, bro. This place was fucking disgusting. Like, listen, first of all, you walked in, right, and they said there was gonna be food and drinks and all that shit, bro. They didn't have no cooler for the drink. Like, bro, I can't even explain what it looked like. You walk in and there was a table just full of like waters, like piled, and nobody gave a fuck to organize them. There was like 2 boxes of Cheez-Its. There was like a old ass tray of vegetables. The pizza they ordered was like Little Caesars and shit. There was only like 3 boxes, bro. It was like 50 people in there, bro. I was sitting there going like, bro, what's happening right now? Like, I'm never gonna ever. I didn't want to take any pictures inside of that place.
That's horrible.
Fucking speakers were garbage, and the dude I know who ran this shit profited the fuck out of it, because everybody who came to perform was paying to perform, and then everybody who was coming in was paying to get in.
And did he give away anything?
No, I didn't give shit away.
And that's what I'm talking about.
It was exposure based. It was exposure based.
That's just so horrible.
Yeah. Do you guys videotape any of this shit? Do you guys promote pictures or anything, or do you guys like announce like who did what or anything like that?
Like on who won and stuff?
Yeah, all that type of shit.
So my annual show, that wasn't annual because of Rona, is Icon. I do like the videos and pictures for that, like with the backdrops and stuff. But my regular shows, no. But my budget is like stripped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every time I do a budget, it's like, damn, I might lose $4,000 tonight. Let's see what happens. So I'm not paying for nothing extra, and I would like to. I think it's actually sad that I don't have videos of all the work I put in. Right. But right now, I'm just trying to make sure that, you know, the playing field is always even between me and the artist. So, you know, when I get to a certain point, I want to make sure that's consistent. But
do you see yourself like as being like one of the big, like I know Crowd Freak is are you familiar with Crowd Freak? They're like a pretty damn big, like they organize a lot of events. Do you plan to be like, do you feel like you're on that? I don't know. I haven't like looked up too many like venue places, but do you feel like you're on par with that, or do you feel like you're getting there? Or
I feel like I will be there for sure.
Okay.
Prior to Rona, again, I was supposed to start going to different states. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was working on a couple other things I don't talk about because they're gonna try to steal it from me. I'm a smart girl. So, yeah. I feel like, you know, that's the end goal for sure. You know what I'm saying? To at least meet or, you know, succeed that. So, but
that's cool though.
Consistency and love makes a difference.
It's like both, like just like how a lot of people will be like, oh, how do you make money? Like whatever the fuck you do, because like I'm on camera more than any other director in the city. Like literally, you can't name another director that's in front of the fucking camera.
I don't know what most of them look like, to be honest. I know their Instagram names, but their page is filled with people's videos they shot, so I don't know what they look like.
Exactly. So like people will always be tripping like, oh yeah, bro, how do you like, you know, whatever? How do you facilitate? How do you make shit happen? And you know, when you have strong character and stuff like that, and you really believe in everything, you don't have to like put everything out there too much, or tell people what the fuck's going on. You just make the moves. With what you're doing right now, I didn't know that going to your page and looking at it, but there's a bunch of other people that in your network that know what the fuck's going on. Like they know you run this shit. They know you're all, you know, that you focus on it. Do you feel like your group of supporters right now are more focused on like you as a public figure type thing, or do you feel like they're focused on you with your music? Or is it like sectioned off into each?
I switched over when, and I hate to keep talking about this fucking thing, but when Rona hit, I switched over. So I had event stuff on my page, like old videos that I just took on my camera, you know, of my shows. I had my music, like my performances on my page. I had so many different things on my page, and then when I realized,
like, didn't you just strip your page recently?
I strip it quite often, actually. Okay, so I try to make sure it's kind of focused on what I'm able to provide at the time. Right now, I'm not throwing shows, so I don't want you going back and looking at something that I can't even give to you right now. Right now, I'm not releasing music, so I don't want to keep on posting old videos of me performing and you can't see me perform. You know, I don't want to keep reposting the old things, and I try to keep my page at a low amount of posts, you know, just to kind of congregate the engagement. But again, now I'm about to start throwing shows again. I'm gonna start posting those things again. You know, but right now, public figure, I guess. Oh yeah,
and a lot of people take that role. It's not, you know, if you're multi-talented with the shit, then you don't have to stick to one fucking thing. Again, like with me, like I do so many different things. I don't have to pay attention to like saying like, oh, I am a video director. You know what I'm saying? There's a point where you can just say like, whatever I'm creating is what I'm creating at that moment.
Right, just content creator.
Yeah,
period.
if you're with me, you're with me. If you're not, like, we shoot music videos, we shoot podcasts, we shoot events, we shoot whatever the hell we want to shoot. Then if I want to do something silly or wild or stupid, then I'm gonna go do that too. Like, I'm not gonna limit myself to just saying like this is what the fuck I do type shit. But having multiple talents is what a lot of people are lacking. Like the fact that you are business sided and you also can sing and also make music in general. It's a good combination. You know, that's another thing for artists. Like you can make it with one talent for sure. Like if you're a really, really talented rapper or whatever, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Like you can get through. But if you're a rapper, and some rappers are also like photographers on the side, but they also run events on the side. They also know how to do like certain little things. It could distract you if you let it distract you. But if you know how to organize and manage, you know what I'm saying? Those work hand in hand. Anything in the entertainment industry usually works hand in hand. Usually comes together. So it's kind of cool to hear you say that. Like, you know, you're facilitating through the events, but you know the music career is still very important for you. Are you the type of person like this is it type shit? I'm going to be my future is till I die type shit artist, or is it something in you that's kind of like is there if I want it to be there, but if it doesn't happen, I'm not tripping about it.
I would like it to be there, but again, I think I would be happy with any of my talents taken off. So if I can start a successful business, that's cool. You know, if I get to do music, that's cool. If I can do both and make sure that they blend together, that's dope too. But I just want to be successful. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I would like to do that.
Is fame considered part of success for you?
No, because I'm saying if the business work out, that's cool. I don't necessarily got to be famous with that. But when we talk about the music, yes, I would like to be famous. So success in that end, yeah.
Okay.
So I would take it.
That makes I see, because I'm a type of person I'm gonna die for it. When it comes to like as far as I can't do anything else besides what the fuck I'm doing. When it comes to being an entertainer in all realms, like creating the content and also being in the content, like if somebody else told me that you have to do some other type of shit, I wouldn't be able to fucking do it. Like even if you're like, yo, you're gonna be a multi-millionaire, as long as you go do this shit, I'm gonna be like, nah, I'll kill myself first, bro. I can't. But not everybody's the same way with that shit. That shit always blows my. I'm like twisted in the head when it comes to that. Like, not everybody wants to be famous. What the fuck? Like, I'm always tripping about. Like, it's just my mentality is stupid like that. There's some people who literally like to go work a factory job. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and I feel like I struggle actually with that because for me it doesn't make sense. Like I don't understand it. So I'll talk to my friends like, oh, you could do this and you could do that, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm like, you good?
Yeah.
Nigga, the streets is bleeding money right now. What are you talking about? Fuck that job. No.
Doing $16 an hour?
Oh, and I'm like, yo, you talking about? I was about to get into my money. Let me shut up.
No, for real. Can you?
I was about to talk too much.
If somebody took you right now and said, yo, you got to go work like a $15 an hour job, what would happen?
I just was talking to my mom about this, and I don't want to go crazy because she go watch it. But she, we were talking about the money thing, and she was like, yeah, you got to look into getting a job, da da da. And I'm like, I make too much money on my own. Yeah. I'm kind of over getting a job. I really don't plan on ever getting a job again, So even when I say like I don't want to be famous, I guess with my business I do. I want Detroit Icon to be like American Idol, Right. I want that to be me, They don't necessarily be my name. It could be Detroit Icon, that's cool. But they know it's me, that's cool. But I can't sit and work for example, people are getting paid $13, $14 an hour and making $400 a week.
Yeah.
My spending habits are astronomical. What am I going to do with $400 a week? Okay? Listen, regular life, I might spend $2,000 in a day and be like, dang, y'all don't want to go nowhere else? Like, no, I can't live like that would be horrible, And even like just thinking about it, if I'm out spending money, like, dang, I just spent 40 hours of my life. If I spent $400, I just spent 40 hours of my life in 2 hours. That's too much. I don't like that.
But not only that, but motherfuckers telling you what to do. And motherfuckers telling you where to be. Yes. And like not knowing that you don't got no percentage of it and there's no partnership with it and there's no like future with it besides the fact that you're going to be working there. Yeah. Like there is nothing, there is no expanding with the motherfucker. There's no like, oh yeah, we're gonna, in the future. It's like you are just working there. That's
you're just trading hours of your life.
Exactly, bro.
For chump change, I spend more at the restaurant. I'm a hungry girl. I'm gonna eat. I might go spend $20 at McDonald's. I gotta work an hour and a half to buy McDonald's.
God damn.
Oh, that's so horrible. That's sad. I can't do that. That's too much.
Every
The
time I
system's
ever hear
fucked up.
somebody tell me like they're getting 15 an hour and all that types of shit, and there's nothing wrong with getting your pay. Like, get your $15 an hour, do what you got to do. But for me personally, that's like putting me in hell. You might as well put me in hell because somebody telling me what to do, and then me having to follow a schedule, me having to listen to bullshit. Shit that does not matter for me in 30 years
At all.
When I look back when I'm 7 years old and I look back in time, I'm like, oh yeah, man, I was at that Kroger store. Like, come on, man.
I was there before the bread was in the fifth aisle. It used to be in the first aisle.
Exactly.
No, and I don't knock anybody that works either. You know what I'm saying? I knock the systems for being so fucked up that people are working that much for, chump change.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Like, I'm into entertainment. I'm into being creative. And at the end of the day, I'm kind of I don't want to say I'm a boss, but you know what I'm saying? I struggle taking orders from people.
Yeah.
Like, even if it makes sense, like, I'm just like, I'm super bitchy. Like, what?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is you telling? Do you know who I am? I don't even know who I am yet, but bitch, you better know. You better. Yeah,
exactly.
No, and I like to run things, but I've always kind of been like that. I always kind of started my own little stuff. I want to be in control.
Yeah.
I'm an only child. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know, but I want to be in control. Don't tell me to do nothing. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to tell you, like, there are people who, like, again, they don't give a fuck. That's just what it is for them.
Yeah.
Entertainers, anybody creative, like, I really see it hard for them to have to listen to anybody, just because I think creative people in general have some type of spiritual, like, vibrance to them where they know, like, yo, this is my only life. Therefore, I'm not going to waste it doing anything I don't want to fucking do.
I totally agree.
There's something in my body that's like, bro, every job I ever had, I fucking quit. I don't think I got fired from one job my whole life.
Same.
Oh, no, okay. I got fired.
Oh, okay.
But
Fire, bro.
I got fired in the garbagest way, all right, bro? But I quit, though, all right? Hear me? I quit the job. So
It's a mutual thing, right?
basically, I was working at Fuddruckers, world's greatest hamburgers, no cap. So basically, I was like telling my bosses, like, I need more hours, or whatever type of shit. I was like the worst dishwasher ever, though. Like, I was the worst dishwasher ever. I would be the only dishwasher there at 12 o'clock, and they closed at 9. Like, everybody else was like good at getting shit out, so I was so terrible at it. I just noticed, like, this one week I came to work and I saw my hours like one day. They gave me one day, which was the slowest day to work. It was a Monday. And I was like, bitch, you really cut my hours? So they were putting back all the dishes. All the cooks were putting back all these dishes. I just seen dishes everywhere. Oh, I was going crazy in my mind. I was like, I can't, bro. I took off my apron. I walked up to my manager. I was like, yo, man, I was like, my hours are cut and all that shit. He's like, yeah, we'll figure it out. I was like, and on top of that, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to work here anymore. He's like, okay, well, listen, finish off your shift, and then we'll figure it out. Because I was already kind of thinking about getting rid of you. Then I was like, bitch, I'm out of here. You just told me that. I was like, I'm gone,
already
son.
thinking about.
He was so mad. On the way out, he's like, bro, could you just finish the dishes, please, before you leave, man? I was like, nah, I'm fucking gone, bro. Yeah.
Seriously.
I quit Jet's Pizza because this dude was talking to me on the phone all wrong. I hung up that bitch. I was like, don't talk to me.
So that was the end.
Yeah, Jet's Pizza. I hung up the phone on the customer, and then I just walked out that bitch and never came back. I quit one of my bosses tried to steal a $40 tip from me. I left his ass. I was like, yeah. He was trying to keep my fucking tip in his coat pocket. He's like, yeah, man, listen, man, that tip was for me. I was like, bitch, that tip was for me, bro. So I quit
that was it.
Yeah, I quit every single fucking job I ever had. How many jobs have you had that were not fucking like real jobs?
What do you mean?
Like, obviously if you work like events and all that type of shit, that's like, that's kind of entrepreneurship type shit. But if you were like worked at like a
real jobs,
yeah.
Oh, I quit all my real jobs. The only real job I had that I didn't hate was the concert venue.
Besides that, though, I'm talking about like.
What's the boss's ass way you quit?
I already know you're not the type to quit crazy. You're like probably call them politely. And I was like,
hell no. Hell no. Listen, this is the craziest story because they pissed me the fuck off, and I hope they watch this bitch. No, I was working in like Auburn Hills, Rochester Hills. You know how they like right
Auburn,
there. Yeah. So I was working at this little restaurant out there. They food slap though. I can't shout them out, but I still go eat there.
Oh, yeah, I know some Auburn and
What
Rochester
the fuck
place.
is it called? Grand Tavern.
Yeah, okay, I know Grand Tavern.
Oh, they fucking food slap, but they some bitches. Because I was working there. I was the only black girl that was working there. And every time I worked in there, sometimes like the people would come in and they'd be like, oh, we don't want her to be our server.
What?
And I'm like, okay. And then I got less tips than all the other girls. But when I did have people that weren't like, didn't hate me from, being black, I was getting Yelp reviews like crazy. So the ones that wasn't racist was like, yo, she's the best server we've ever had here, you know? So it's not even my quality of work at this point. Okay, cool. I had this one table, and they gave it to me at the last minute, and they immediately was like being rude as fuck, like, why are you our server out of all the other ones? And I'm ignoring them. You know, I grew up, you know what I'm saying, going to PWI schools, so I'm kind of used to like stuff like that, whatever. I'm giving them their little stuff. They cuss me out for refilling their water. I'm like, bitch, you not thirsty?
Yeah.
You look thirsty, ho. You drink that real fast. I just thought I'd bring you some more water, but I ain't be thirsty. So they leave. 3 days later, they come back saying that I put my hand in their food while it was on the table. What? Like I was just like in their food and walked away. And my boss calls me in the office like, they just came in, they were here 3 days ago, and they said that you put your hand in their food. And I was like, oh no, I didn't do that. And he was like, well, are you sure? I'm like, no. He like, well, why would they come back 3 days later? I said, would you come back 3 days later? Somebody put their hand in your food? Because I would be like, this bitch just put her hand in my food. I would have got the manager right then. Manager, police. This bitch put her hand in my food. Yeah. No, 3 days later, they were just so angry that they just sat and thought about it for 3 days, which is crazy too. But yeah, some shit that don't even make sense. So again, I'm used to it because I went to PWI schools, but my boss started yelling at me like, you can't do stuff like that. And I said, bitch, I just told you I didn't. I'm your worker. Protect me first. Yeah. They came in here 3 days later because I let him have it a couple times. He's like, did you do it? No, you can't be doing that. I know. That's why I didn't do it. Da, da, da. He just kept going and kept going. That last time, I said, bitch, fuck you.
Exactly.
I got the fuck up out of there. Y'all, I don't give a fuck what you need today. No, I don't care.
I think there's
You're gonna play with me.
Serious, like I have a problem when you can tell somebody does not believe you. You know, like with somebody who literally will not stand for that.
And I'm your worker. I'm here every single day. You know how I work. You see me work. I don't do no bullshit. I do everything I'm supposed to do. I don't talk too much because I'm not a friendly hoe. So I'm not even friends with the other bitches. I'm just sitting here doing my job and getting the fuck on. You feel me? So you out of all bitches, you should know that I ain't on that. And then again, even if you questioned it, like maybe I just told you I didn't though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Don't question me. Multiple times. He said it 3 times.
Hold on, man. Was the manager white? Was the manager white?
He wasn't white. He had to be like Chaldean.
Oh,
so
shit.
I was like, bro.
He's one of my people. Fucking up the game.
Yeah, he had me fucked up. I'm like, bro, I just told, because I was being respectful. I had my little Caucasian voice on. No, I didn't do that. I don't know why they would think that I did that. I would never do anything like that. No, of course not. What? That nigga said it again. I said, bitch, stop fucking playing with me, bro. You supposed to hold me down. The fuck? What the fuck I look like reaching in these bitches' food? Like, do I look like a bitch that do some shit like that, my nigga? And if I did, they wouldn't have said it while they was here. Yeah. Stop playing with me. I'm like, fuck you and all these bitches in here. The bitches looking dumb as hell. And I'll meet you outside, ho, because one of these bitches have me fucked up every day. Yeah. I just let her slide. But I definitely went out that bitch gangster. Fuck y'all.
Yeah,
Kiss
I
my
don't fucking
ass.
blame you.
I wasn't even making a lot of money in that hoe. I left out one day with $20. I said, these bitches, I had worked a whole shift. And I still came back the next day with my white voice on smiling. Don't play with me. Don't try to accuse me of playing in a bitch guacamole.
God damn. They didn't know. They weren't ready.
They didn't know. I was about to cut up on their stupid ass. Oh. The bitch said her food was already on the table, and I walked up and was like,
yeah, I would have fucked that table. I would have.
Guacamole on my hand or no?
Wouldn't you immediately be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I would lose my shit.
I would lose it.
Public, like, full on.
Like, that's something to lose it over. I would have lost it, you know?
For sure.
So that's how we know she lying bitch.
Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, was that your last job, I'm assuming? Or is that...
Hell no, that was just the one that made me the most mad. Nah, I quit them all. I can't even legally say their name out loud. That's crazy. I quit working at a cable company in March.
You can't legally say their name? Oh, yeah,
I signed so much paperwork.
Yeah. You can't talk shit about, like, those big-ass corporations.
Literally cannot.
I know that for sure. You
So I
can't
worked for
shit.
a cable company, and I hated it. I was in the call center. I had a bitch get on the phone. She said, I fucking hate you, bitch. You're stupid. And I could tell you're a black bitch. Fuck you. That's why you're living in Flint. That's why you're retarded. I said, that's a low blow. You know people really sick in Flint. That fucked me up. Like, retarded? Flint? You think that's cute?
Man.
Them call center hoes ain't no joke. They was tripping on the call center.
Like, I'm Middle Eastern. I don't really... I haven't dealt with too much racism in my life. I've dealt with it. But like, obviously, it sounds like you had like a lot of shit. You know, well, I know because it sounds like everything so far you said has been some racism type shit.
Yeah.
And the only time I've experienced racism a few times, Middle Easterners, whatever the fuck, yeah, especially when like 9/11 and all that shit, all the crazy shit was happening. It's like, oh, you know, all Middle Eastern people are fucked up or whatever type shit. But there is a weird ass feeling when like, obviously, you know, you've been through it a lot. But for me, even I went to like a liquor store one time, and this kid who did not know me, him and his friend kept calling me Habibi. They're like, oh, what's up, Habibi? And they kept saying, I was like, bro. Something came over my body. I don't know what happened. Something came over my body. It was like electrical force. I was like, I swear to God, if I punched this dude, and I'm small, man. If I had punched this dude, his face would have went through the cooler for sure. Like, my punch would have, like, Bruce Lee type shit, like 1-inch punch type shit. His ass would have been broken onto the fucking glass. So, I can't imagine hearing that you dealt with that shit. Like, obviously, you probably deal with
that
like,
feeling you talking about in your chest.
Yeah.
I get that every single time.
Yeah, it's just like the stings.
Yeah, and
Whoa, what the fuck was you talking about?
That's what was buzzing when Dog was like, "Are you sure you didn't do it?" No, and I'm like, hold it down, don't say nothing, don't cut up. He just kept asking that last time they connected, and I was like, bitch.
Exactly, because you know what's crazy? You can't get that feeling anywhere else. But it's like, what makes our body do that in the first place? Cause
trauma.
No, but I'm saying like to get that force where like your body just shakes up for a second. Like, how does your body know that you're like totally, I don't know if offended.
You're triggered.
Yeah, like triggered, but in a way that you can't get. Okay, if somebody spits in my face, that's a different type of. That's a different type of anger. If somebody says some bullshit to me, that's random. But when it comes to somebody talking about your race, something happens that's different than any other type of feeling for whatever fucking reason. I'm wondering if our body and our mind just somehow know like, this is our culture, this is our ethnicity. Like, it's so deep. Like,
I get what you're saying. Like roots, the roots.
Yeah, the roots.
The ancestors like punch that nigga.
Yeah, our ancestors' DNA kicks in like, like our ancestors' DNA really kicks in for a second. Hey man, you can't. Hey L man, you feel me? You can't let them talk that type of shit. You feel me? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, probably so.
I think a lot of that shit boils down to knowing that like they don't have any real reason to feel that way besides what you look like.
That's a good ass point.
I also think it's a mixture of, because when somebody spits in your face, you're angry. You know what I'm saying? When somebody says something rude to you, you're angry. But when it comes to race, it's anger, it's sadness, and confusion. It's a multitude of emotions, and you're confused on even how to respond to it, especially when you don't experience it back to back to back. Like something so triggering, but like, you know, not an everyday thing, if that makes sense.
Like once in a while, the curtain gets peeled back.
It's like a shock to you. Yeah, because you're not expecting it. You don't know what's coming. You know, it's not like just arguing with somebody or not liking somebody and being around them. Like, one day we might have a problem. You're walking, you're minding your business, you're having a good day, you're on your phone, and now all of a sudden it's Habibi.
Damn.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's easier to cut the price, but it's harder to make more money if it's sold in 75, right?
You got to play it crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to buy liquor bottles from the liquor store before I went to work on bottle nights. And then when niggas would buy the bottles, you know, liquor store, you get a, you know what I'm saying, a bottle, you might get it for $60, $75. And then they sell it for like $350 at the concert. Yeah, I'm buying mine and I'm going in there. So when they buying bottles, I'm taking them my bottles. So I'm coming up $300 off this Rocky boy. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, I got you.
Honestly, you need to make a scam. You need this whole scam book now. You need the scam tribe.
Sick, I want to have a legal financial literacy book. Now I got to make the illegal one.
Exactly.
That was the get off. We was hiding them bitches under the thing. Like, they want what? All right, bet. I'm pulling out my own little liquor store bag. Like, I got you.
Okay, what about like a book that's like shows you the legal and illegal?
Like,
all right,
no matter how you want to do it, I'm going to get you a bag.
Yeah. I think that dude TJ does that shit. He has like all types of crazy ass pamphlets. Oh yeah, $15 for my pamphlet, $50 for my pamphlet. Yeah, he'll be like, oh, I got these crazy scheme plan masters. And I was like, should I buy one? I'm not a scammer. I'm not gonna buy one.
Man,
I wouldn't get away.
I followed him and got like 3 different accounts following
me
back right after. Like, get this bag.
I jokingly commented on TJ's one of his posts talking about scams. I was just joking. I was like, oh yeah, you feel me? I got like 50 messages like, yeah, tap in with us. We got your money. I got all this cash.
Damn.
This is a question. Listen, this is the reality of the entertainment industry. Is men are dogs in this bitch. Dogs. What are you talking about? Okay, I never did no shit where I literally, you know what I'm saying? Like that guy at Ben Grose's studio. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. He does not give a fuck. For me, I always like gave extra respect to women when they were around anywhere in the entertainment industry because I know the bullshit you guys got to go through. Okay, I already know this shit y'all got to go through.
Shit. Okay.
I see. Yeah, you can't. So Look, I'm not even. Why am I talking about it when you should talk about it? Can you ever go somewhere without expecting something from a guy?
What you mean?
Like
It's
literally,
him
like
being on bullshit.
have you ever been? Have you?
Like, hey baby shit.
Anything, literally anything. Have you ever been to?
All these niggas full of shit. Unfortunately, and I think that I was so irritated by it for a while, and I'm still irritated because you're never gonna stop being irritated. That's another thing that don't go numb. But I just know that it's a part of it, and I've stopped so much shit. Like before, when people would like pay me for features, and I would like go meet it with them at the studio and say, I don't do that no more. So I'm like, okay, send me the song with the open verse. I'll get it back to you type shit.
The feature shit definitely was not working, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I can't link up with these niggas because a lot of the times, y'all niggas don't even want no fucking feature. Like, y'all gonna pay me to pull up so you can sit in my face. This is weird. You feel me? Now we recording a song that you don't give a fuck about. It sound like ass, so I don't give a fuck about it. This is weird. Your mans and y'all all sitting here like, oh, hey, this is weird as fuck. Like, kind of weird shit is going on. Even the fake conversations as if people want to work. I get so many DMs like that. Like, oh yeah, how much for this? Oh, you've been looking good. What?
They're trying to fuck.
What is going on?
Yeah, they are trying to fuck. That's
I don't want to work no more.
Yeah, exactly.
I was on live one day and this guy was like, yeah, I'm a producer. You should come link with me. So, you know, I would love to work with you, da 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 da. And I'm sure he was genuine. You feel me? So no shade to him. But another guy hops in the conversation. Because I was like, well, you know, I really don't link with people anymore, but you can send them to my email, and I'll let you know if I fuck with any of them. Other dude comes in like, oh, well, producers don't really like sending beats, and you saying you want him to send me stuff. What if you just steal it? Da, da, da. I said, well, if that's how he feels, if I have to pull up, then he can work with somebody else. No disrespect, but I'm too grown. I'm not pulling up on no niggas I don't know from the internet. Like, no, bitches is getting fucking kidnapped, trafficked, raped, all type of shit. I'm not going nowhere. I'm fucking 5'4", you know what I'm saying? I'm moving by myself. I'm not doing that. So, if you need something from me, email it, send it to me. I'll get it back to you. But these niggas weird. And a lot of the people in power is weird, too. And I damn near can't name drop type shit, but they will do some weird-ass shit to the women. They'll be like, oh, well, if you do this, I'll put you on. Yeah. Like, what?
Yeah.
You know? And they talk about that on the higher level. Like, oh, you was sucking dick to get here. And they talk about, like, the, you know what I'm saying, superstars and shit. But that shit is happening locally.
No,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure. No, yeah, you know, it's never gonna be it's always gonna be a relevant issue. Obviously, I just know I remember so many female artists that I would work with or talk to, and they're like, "Hey, can you give me advice on how like stop guys from like hitting on me when I go to the studio?" She's like, "I can't ever get through a studio session without a guy trying something."
It's so uncomfortable.
Open carry a gun.
Man, them niggas don't care. They gonna be like, "Damn, you my kind of bitch." You stuff. Yeah, they like, "Damn, I got the same gun." These niggas is sick. Nah, I didn't find no way except for to not be around them.
Yeah.
So you want a feature? Send a cheese. I'm gonna send it back to you in such and such days type shit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be around none of these niggas because they be weird as hell.
Damn.
Guys are like that though, for real.
Yeah. Fuck. I went to a showcase and the nigga was like, one of the niggas running it. Again, a big name I can't say. The nigga walks over like, I don't even want to hear your music. I just want to get your. I'm trying to take you out. Like, you trying to take me out? I came here for music, and you just walked up and said, "Fuck you and your music." You didn't even hear me perform yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I could be the sweetest bitch that ever walked the earth, and you just said, "I don't even want to hear your music. Fuck all of that. I'm trying to take you out."
That's really the worst pickup line I ever.
You know how discouraging that is as an artist? Like, I should just go home. You already said fuck me.
When you're coming, when you're coming to events, let's just talk about like how when you're coming to any type of shit to do any type of shit, and you know there's gonna be other dudes there and shit like that. Is it automatically a shield? Is there like something you prepare, kind of like I already know I'm gonna go through bullshit, or is it so like natural now that it's just like psh, psh, psh?
I don't know. It depends. Sometimes it's like to a certain level I'm prepared because I know that people are going to be a certain way. But sometimes niggas just go like super left, so you can't be prepared for everything. Yeah. Some of these niggas be off the extremities. I be scared of them.
Or if you thinking they're like super professional and they instantly flip that shit on you and you're like, ooh, okay.
Man, I was at a show and this dude walked up and grabbed the shit out my ass. I said, "Don't you ever fucking touch me again." The nigga grabs my fucking titty. I said, I have some niggas blow your shit back right the fuck now. Do not touch me again. And he like, man, you ain't gonna do shit. I could do whatever the fuck I want to do to you. I said, oh, for real? I walked away. I went and got like 10 niggas that was also in the building. Oh, you thought I was capping. When I got 10 niggas walked over like this him. He like, I don't know what she told you I did. I didn't do shit. I ain't do shit to that girl. I'm like, oh, you ain't do shit. Oh, okay. I thought so. That's cute.
Amazon Prime quick delivery on that ass whooping, huh?
Yeah, nigga thought I was talking about calling niggas or something. No, my friends and them is here. They just happened to just walk away when you came up being a freak. So
I thought Queen Michelle was nice.
I am nice.
I thought she was like a sweetheart this whole time. I thought she was gonna be like this sweet little queen. I thought she was gonna be. She sounds like she will beat my ass right now.
No, I am a queen, and queens have to keep the castle in order. And these niggas be trying to play with me. You're not gonna touch me. You're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to be racist to me. Other than that, I'm a sweetheart. But you are not going to bully me. I feel like people try to bully me because they think I'm sweet. Everybody's like, oh, she's so sweet and soft. We can just, No. Not me. I've been getting, like I said, I've been getting tortured since I was little. Ain't nobody going to bully me. No.
The shit you've been saying, though, I'm scared now.
Don't be, no.
Hey, one more time, Nick. Let me reiterate one more time. I thought Queen Michelle was gonna be this nice queen.
I am.
Soft-spoken, and she is, but don't fuck with her. This shit is scary, son.
Alone.
I'm scared sitting here. I'm like, I want to get the fuck out of here.
This is how I'm scared. I mean, you ain't did nothing wrong.
I'm playing. No, that's great. Yeah, a lot of girls, like I said, a lot of girls used to hit me up all the time talking about that shit. And I never could, the only advice I ever gave women when it came to this shit was like, you have to have a business mentality when you go anywhere. If you go to a studio, if you go to a club, an event, anything you go to. Because if you come out there, and you guys can feel that invisible shield. They can feel the invisible shield. It's like, don't fuck with that girl because that girl's serious. Like, she's walking in here like she's serious. Don't fuck with her.
But that's
she's cool. She's nice. Well, you know what though? It is, but it's never going to change in society. There's never going to be a time in society where like females are just going to be able to walk around in the entertainment industry looking as sexy as they do, looking at the way they do, and all that type of shit. And you got 100,000 horny ass guys all over the place. They're gonna pull up. They're gonna say something.
Well, like I said, it's just unfortunate because I feel like I am a super sweet girl and I have to be that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't want to be that because sometimes, honestly, most of the time, I go to shows and I'm super friendly and talking to everybody because that's my personality. But a lot of times they make me have to be a different person, and that's so aggravating because I want to be able to have fun like everybody else. Yeah. I don't want to have to come off bitchy. At this point, either I'm friendly and easy or I'm a bitch.
Exactly.
I don't want to be a bitch though. I don't want to have to be looking at people crazy, making niggas uncomfortable, like, oh, don't touch her. Yeah. I don't want to feel like that, you know?
It doesn't, you don't gotta even be mad when you do it. Like, I remember this girl was talking to me, what the fuck was her name? Oh my God. I can't remember her name, but she was literally asking me like crazy about it. And I was like to her, because you know, you don't have to be mad or snappy or give an angry look. It's just the way you walk and the way you move and even the way you dress. I'm not saying like not the way you put it together, kind of that kind of lets, like when you're running an event at least, that lets people know like, yo, that's a businesswoman. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate because unless you do all the right things, you're gonna get, guys from all sides of the field hitting. They're
gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna do. But listen, when
they're gonna do it if you come off bitchy and you got full clothes. It don't matter. They do it anyway.
Damn.
Now the way they do it may be different, but they're gonna do it anyway. I don't think I've ever not went anywhere and not experienced it.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It does not matter.
I wish I had that problem, man. I wish I had a problem where I went to all events and all these bitches were just like hovering over me. Oh shit, I don't know which, get out my face. But it doesn't work like that for the guy. Obviously for girls it's a fucking annoying situation. Guys are fucking aggressive and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I got friends that personally, before we go to shit, what's on the floor? Who's pulling up? Like, who's about to be there? Which girls? And I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, this isn't the focus tonight, bitch.
Yeah,
you're making this the wrong focus. This is the entertainment industry. Let's focus on the entertainment. Everything you want after that will come after that. So that's why most people have to hire strippers everywhere because they know they can't get a real fucking girl to pull up. Like, or somebody who's really fun to pull up. They got to get somebody you paid.
And they really ruin the vibe because it probably would be girls that would want to fuck with these niggas, but y'all do so fucking much, and now I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I thought she was cute. Now I think you a creep. Damn.
That dog reputation carries.
Yeah, thanks.
No, one time I feel like you a creep is over for you, for real. Like, you gotta do some crazy shit for the redemption. Like, hell no. No.
Yeah.
I done seen niggas on the gram like, oh, he fine. And then I see him at an event, he too much. I'm like, oh, you a weirdo, bitch. That's crazy, because I probably would have went on a date with your dumb ass.
Oh, shit.
Niggas will fuck it up. They be weird.
Yeah.
Weird as fuck.
Leave me alone today.
And I'm gonna tell you something.
That's even worse.
Niggas don't give a fuck what you got on. I done went to the gas station with my sewing fresh took out, afro, nappy, not even clean. I'm about to go get a wash, looking like who did it and what for. And niggas is still like, hey, baby girl, you got a man? I'm like, yeah, you ain't got no man for real because you at the store by yourself. You want me to put your gas? Like, niggas don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. I done been pressed looking rough.
Yeah.
Shirts with holes in the bottom, my hair on, you know, hope nobody see me. And niggas
like,
let me
that
get your
hole's
number.
kind of sexy. I'm going up to this girl to see what's going on.
Yeah,
They don't
I
give a
can
fuck.
see you in them sweatpants and stuff.
Yeah, they don't care.
Doing laundry today. Oh.
And that's annoying. Men are so aggressive to the point where you don't even, it don't matter what you do. You know? I mean, I came out, you know what I'm saying, my titties showing a little bit. If I thought that this is the only way to get harassed, then I'd be like, oh, I don't feel like getting harassed today. I'm just gonna wear a t-shirt.
There's no off switch.
It's no chance to kind of control that environment. It just is what it is.
Is there anybody from the city that, as far as female artists or anything that's concerned right now that kind of stand out to you, or that you kind of get inspired by the way they move? Not even just like, do you like Cash Doll or anybody like that, or Nisha or anybody, or like, do you? Because the bands that you, the music that you mentioned earlier, actually, like, I never heard of any of those fucking people, and I'm sure they're extremely talented.
Yeah, they're all.
But you didn't name like the underground to me, like where, you know, there's like that scene, you know, where you know, even with the female artists, there's only select few of them out here. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, when it comes to like R&B music and stuff, which
Right.
again is kind of the wave I'm going into, it's not really. You don't really have anybody, you know. I mean, like, you know, we have like Brielle Leslie, but it's probably the only name that comes to mind. And you know, I don't really know a lot of her work, to be honest. I know one of her songs, but like, unfortunately, we just don't have that, really. I don't think.
So there's nobody that kind of inspires you from the city or anything?
From the city, no.
Oh wow, that's fucking interesting. Damn. So do you feel like you're more universal with this shit? Are you looking to get success in Detroit, or are you kind of looking to? I know you're going to go state to state, but do you want to build here, kind of, or do you feel like it'd be fine either way?
I mean, I'll take it however I want to come, for sure. But I don't know. I mean, I would be cool with popping here, but it's just kind of, I feel like it's hard for R&B females. Like the guys, they put them on all the hooks and stuff. Like, you know they do. You know what I'm saying? And they go crazy, and that's, you know, it's dope. And then we got a couple girls that you see every now and then that's on some hooks, but you know, just straight female R&B artistry being pushed like on the radio and stuff. Yeah. Like from local artists, I don't really see it much.
Damn. Yeah, that could be a gap that needs to be filled. It could be like something that, you know, people could branch out to. I see a lot of missing elements. When I look at the same, I see like a lot of redundancy, like repetitiveness, and I see a lot of stuff that's like, damn, it is kind of hard to get inspired.
Even when I like play my music for certain people, they'll be like, well, I can't play this in the club, and I'm like, it's R&B music. They're supposed to cry to it, not twerk to it. Yeah, duh. Exactly. That's not what it's for. But I feel like a lot of times that ends up being the conversation. I can't play this in the club. Right. So it's like, where is the path for the music?
Was Wide Open? You said Wide Open was like a breakup song?
Kinda.
Okay, who the fuck was the dude?
Oh, you want me to expose myself?
I'll expose him.
Oh, shit.
What was his name?
I can't tell you. He got a girlfriend right now. I don't want her to feel no type of way.
All right, what was his fake name that you're going to make up right now?
His fake name?
That you're going to just be like, that's his name for now.
Joshua.
Yeah.
Joshua fucked you up to the point where you made a legendary song.
Joshua was my best friend. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the song is like, damn, you saying you did all of this. We were so tight. You fucked me up. Then at the end, I switch over to like, oh, you thought I gave up on you? Nah. I still love you. You know what? Teach me how to love you better. I know I said I was done, but never mind. You cut me wide open, nigga, but all right, tell me something. You irritating. What's wrong? Come back.
So that whole song was for him, basically. Was that okay? It was that. Damn, that's kind of crazy because you got to think about it. You were obviously harvesting the energies from that moment, from those emotions to create that song. Was it like heart-wrenching making it? What kind of feelings did you get making that song?
I'm gonna just be honest and tell you I'm a toxic bitch because I had a new boyfriend at the time. I wasn't even talking to Joshua no more, and I was laying in the bed, and my new nigga was playing the game, and I was just like listening to beats, and I was like, wow, I feel I'll be right back. And I went out to the kitchen and I was,
Yeah.
you know, and I was like, dang.
So basically, you made a song. You made a heartbreak song. Hold up. You made a heartbreak song about somebody you loved while you were already with somebody new.
Yeah, but I ain't really want to be with the new nigga, obviously.
So you played it like that? See, that's why I don't trust women. I don't trust women, man. You see what I'm talking about? She hooked up with a whole new man, but still made a fucking song about her ex. Come on, man.
Listen, let me tell you though, I didn't. I don't even care if he see this bitch. I didn't want to be with the new nigga. The new nigga damn near forced me to be his bitch. I was like, yo, I'm not ready for a relationship. I just got out of a relationship. I'm still dealing with that. He's like, okay, I understand. I respect your boundaries. A couple weeks later, oh well, I'm gonna like try to be with you, and I'm like, I just said I don't want to do that yet. Hold on, wait a minute. Then I went out of town. The nigga is blowing me up. I'm at the club, so I called him back the next day. He's like, you were ignoring me, because I'm like, bitch, you was not my nigga, and I'm out of town, ho.
What you doing me?
This nigga bought me a ring. The nigga was like, I just really like you. I said, bitch, if you like me, put a ring on it. This nigga went and bought a ring,
bro.
I said, damn, I guess I just accidentally got in a relationship. I don't know how I got here.
See, let me tell you, can I tell y'all something?
It's not my fault.
Can I tell y'all something?
Oh, he about to say something.
I don't trust women. I swear to God, I do not.
Do you force women to date you?
No, but you accepted the shit. You accepted.
Listen. I had the ring and still was like, I'm gonna date you and not mess with nobody else, but I'm still not ready to be with you. And then I went and met, you know what I'm saying? The nigga asked me to come meet his people, and I'm like, cool, because that's not a big deal to me. The nigga said, yeah, this is my girlfriend. I was like, girlfriend? Okay. But, you know, I mess with one person, period. So when I mess with one person, that don't mean that we together. That means that I don't like dating several people. We can go on dates every week, but I'm not going to go on dates with fucking 3, 4, 5 niggas every week. I'm gonna go on a date with you every Friday, and you gonna be the nigga I'm dating.
I get it.
Yeah, but he was like, oh, she's my bitch now. But I was like, oh, I'm not. And then he told his family I was his girlfriend, and I was like, I guess I only been dating him, so I guess I'm a girlfriend. But I broke up with him like 2 months later. You act like I just ran it. Leave me alone.
She's trying to justify this shit.
I'm not justifying it. I told him I was not over my ex. You gonna date a girl that say that?
She's trying to justify this shit.
I said I wasn't over my ex.
She's trying to justify this shit.
I said I'm not over my ex. I just got in a relationship. I still love my ex.
You put a ring on it when you didn't even want the ring.
The nigga bought the ring. And I said, even after he bought the ring, I put the ring on my finger and I said, you know this don't mean nothing, because I still am in love with my ex. So who fault is that? I still love my ex. And then guess what? After we broke up, I still love my ex. I told you I love that nigga. Damn, Joshua said that.
Hey, Joshua, man. Hey, Joshua, you fucked up, man. Okay,
hey, but you know what I'm saying?
Still trying to get you back, goddammit.
Hey, I do still got the ring. This is real ignorant. But when I buy Duce, because I love Duce, I just want to throw that out there. I'm the Duce goddess. I put the ring on, and I be like, I'm married to the bottle, and I take pictures of me holding Duce. And yeah.
This is some shit we should have elaborated on this whole goddamn time, man. She's got a ring on for a certain particular drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For the Duce. I love the Duce.
She's out here breaking hearts. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not breaking hearts. He broke his own heart because I told him I didn't want to be together, and I told him I was in love with another man, Jasmine Sullivan. You know what I'm talking about?
Got some soul searching to do.
Oh, no, that was the other nigga. Joshua, the one I love.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
So talk to me. What upcoming projects do you have right now? Is there anything new releasing? Is there anything the projects you brought up earlier? You want to expand on that a little bit more? Let people know when they're dropping or anything like that?
The project is dropping in June. It's called Cult. And
are you freaky in bed? Yes or no?
What?
Are you a freak?
Hell no. I'll be like this.
I'm a freak in bed, man. I'm a freak. I'm telling y'all right now, all the ladies watching, I'm a freak, man. Just letting y'all know what's going on.
Yeah, no, I'm not
I'm a crazy motherfucker. I jump out. There's a swing set up there. We can literally bring down shit what's going on.
Wow, this is deep.
I'm crazy.
That's right here.
Yeah,
I'm sick
I'm
as
crazy.
hell.
I'll get the swing.
Freak.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's
Listen,
crazy.
man. Listen, Queen Mache is dropping a whole project. It's coming up. What are you gonna name it?
Cult.
Cold?
Cult.
Cold?
Like a cult.
A cult. CULT. Why? What is the purpose?
What's
the purpose?
I have one.
What's the purpose?
I have a cult.
You have a cult. Is that something to do with that tiara?
Nah.
Or what is it then?
Well, kind of, but no.
Okay.
I have a cult.
Why do you have a tiara?
I'm a queen, and then all my cult members live in my castle.
Okay. It's kind of like that thing that Nicki Minaj does, or whoever, the Brats or something. Who does the Brats? Somebody does Brats, My Little Brats, and all that stuff. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Is this a real cult?
Nah, listen. When I talk to dudes or I like actually date dudes and stuff, I be telling them like you can never leave. You feel me? Like you're gonna be a part of me forever. Like you know how Future was talking about his collection.
Okay.
I got a cult. You feel me? And like the dudes that's in the cult are accepting of the cult. I've had dudes ask me if they could be a part of the cult. You know what I'm saying? Like they just comfortable with it. And we like crack jokes about what floor they live on in the castle. I had somebody ask me if they can get out, and I was like, the procedure to get out is heavy. You might as well just stay in. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave. You should never even came over here.
I am intrigued.
The cult is lit.
Okay, so the cult, and I'm assuming the album cover is going to be 1,000 guys surrounding you, and you're going to be on like a top of like a pedestal or something like that.
It's going to be dark a little bit, but the music is pretty though.
Okay, I'm with it. Yeah. And when did you say that was coming out?
June.
For sure. June?
For sure.
Okay. Queen Mache, legendary artist. You know, I'm so happy to have you on. I already know you're going to do big ass things, and whenever you decide to punch the gas, I already know it's going to be over for everybody. It's a pleasure having you on. That's it.
Well, thanks for having me. Don't forget, I'm a sweetheart too.
She's cool. All right, peace out.